Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is James, Rungoodlife, and today we're going to do a different video. I'm not going to have a funny intro. I'm not even going to hit my intro. I'm just going to start talking. I'm going to start talking about trading cards. I'm going to try and be more of James and less of Rungoodlife. And I think from time to time, it's going to be good to do one of these videos. Now, of course, I can talk up like a true YouTuber, project my voice, and say hit that like button. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I just don't want to do that today. I just want to talk to you guys, and I want to compare 4 products. Been in this game a really long time. We've heard a lot about wax prices lately not scaling properly with the price of singles. Especially, I think, rings true with 2023 football and the conundrum we have with Panini and the impending takeover from Fanatics, and we don't have CJ Stroud, and we don't have Bryce Young autos in any of these products, but we have them in Allen and Ginter baseball, and we'll probably have them in some other baseball products or some multi-sport or wherever they may end up. But we don't have rookie autographs of the top 2. I guess Anthony Richardson's up there, but realistically, let's just talk about the number 1 guy, and I'm talking about CJ Stroud. He is a Fanatics exclusive signer. And because of this whole exclusivity thing and not having, Will Levis now the starter in Tennessee, he's not signing for Panini either. Panini football has been really, really interesting this year. And I've been in the game a long time. I haven't collected football cards as long as I've collected baseball cards or basketball cards or Pokemon cards. I'm also kind of new to the wrestling game, despite being a lifelong fan of wrestling, going back to when my grandpa and me would watch Hulk Hogan on Saturday nights when I spent the weekend over at my grandparents' house. But yeah, this football has been very, very interesting this year. And we come on here, we review these products. I think I've reviewed all of these products. And it's just kind of like, they're all fine. They all have their different advantages and disadvantages. I guess the reason why I wanted to do this video in this style, kind of talking to you as James the Collector, not as Rungoodlife, the content creator, or Rungoodlife, the breaker. I wear many different hats in this hobby, right? So I see myself as a full-time creator. I put out 4 YouTube videos every week for you guys, long form. I do a lot of clips from our break nights, showing you some of the better hits. I put a lot of content out there, enough to be considered a full-time creator. Also, I run enough breaks to be considered a full-time breaker. We do 2 break nights a week. I'm on stream about 22 hours a week, sometimes 25 here on the channel. So I wear a lot of hats, and sometimes you have to, figure out, what am I speaking from? And I think I've done a pretty good job on this channel, speaking from the heart, telling the truth. When I don't like products, hey, I just tell you I don't like a product, but we still break it because that's what the people want. There's always a demand for what's hot, what's new. So sometimes if a product is really, really bad, I'll just Noir basketball. I'll say, nah, I can't run that one anymore. And there was no demand for it. But you like products like this, it's been really touch and go with football. And I think there's a lot of, what's the word I want to use? I think there's just a lot of hesitation in the hobby right now when it comes to football. There's a lot of we don't want to go too deep on Panini football and then have them lose the license and the judge overturn it and then Fanatics take it over and run with it sometime in 2024, putting out 2023 product, which we could very well see. The last I heard about the court ruling with the licenses, the judge did rule in favor of Panini, so they pretty much said, hey, Panini's doing no wrong. And based off of that, the last couple of weeks, we've seen products now coming out. We have a release date for Prism Football in December. We have Phoenix in January. And we have some announced products that were not previously announced. Previously, when there was the NFLPA license being up in the air, the expected date that Panini was going to wrap up, and we've talked about this a little on the channel, was November 21st. I believe they were going to finish up with Donruss Football and just be done. And since then, they've announced products that are past November 21st. So I think there's a lot of consumer, just kind of, hobbyists just kind of waiting and seeing how this goes. And coupled with the fact that there are no autographs of Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. That's obviously the top guy. Also, Will Levis. And maybe we see this next year with the next draft class, with Bowman Chrome University, 2023 Bowman Chrome University. We've seen autographs of guys who are going to come out of, declare for the draft, presumed top picks. And I'm not a college football expert here. But, hey, maybe Bo Nix is a Fanatics exclusive signer, and we don't have Bo Nix in 2024 Panini football, if it comes to there. I don't think Drake May is coming out. Michael Penix, maybe. But what if these guys... What if Fanatics gets them? Is this just going to be how Panini wraps up their time with these contracts, and we just kind of deal with these products that are like, products that we've ripped for many, many years, but on the flip side, they're missing some of the key autographs, and, the best we can do is parallels and jersey cards, and not even game-used jerseys, but, just straight off the rack, really nasty patches, like plates and patches, for example, and even in Gold Standard, and even in Origins. Is this what we're going to see until Fanatics owns it all? I mean, I don't have an answer. I guess that's just a theoretical question for the comment section, and you guys can leave whatever comments you want on this one. Very different style video today. I've been meaning to do one for a while, and the talk here today that I wanted to have as James the Collector is James, somebody who's been in the hobby for 32 years. I got my first cards in 1991. And a very long intro. I don't care about metrics. I don't care who watches this video. This one's just for me. It's more, this one, most of my content is for you guys. This one's for me. This is almost my TED Talk about, given where we're at with Panini football right now, which product is actually worth it. And, like I said at the start of the video, wax prices are not scaling with singles. We hit some absolutely nasty cards in our group breaks. And then we look them up on eBay on stream, and it's like last sold, $320 out of a $350 box. And you're like, man, that card's nasty. It didn't pay for the box. Are you sure? Like, that's what we're seeing. And so, realistically, I mean, it's not even a secret. Like, product just has to come down. It's not 2021 anymore. Either the price of singles, everything on the market right now, is severely undervalued given the price of product. And consumers haven't caught on to like, hey, these should be more, if this is like where we're going to be at with product forever, these are all undervalued, or these are overpriced. Like it's one of the two. It's very clearly one of the two. And it doesn't take somebody who's been in the hobby 20 years to tell you that. But today I wanted to do a TED Talk, as a breaker, as a content creator, and just as a collector, where's the value in these four products? Because they were all very similar. Very, very similar in pricing. They all have their advantages. And let's go ahead. This is the new one in town. This one did release last week. It's currently about $375. It is the most expensive of the four, and it's not the best. I'm gonna say that we're gonna rip it, but it's not the best. This one was the one that released the longest ago. They brought this product back. Plates and Patches has existed throughout the years. This one is currently going for right around $300 or so, and I pulled all of these prices from David Adams on Friday, which is when I'm recording this video. About $300, you get 2 autographs, 1 memorabilia card. This set is best for its metal cards, so there's on-card steel signatures, which are kind of our niche in the hobby. But the big selling point here is some of the patches that you pull from this product are absolutely nasty. The downside, because pretty much every product has upside, every product has downside. The downside on all four, the linking thing here is that they're all overpriced, given the price of singles. Now, there are some outliers. Guys get hot. If Bijan ever scores if he ever gets more than 3 touches, let alone scores 3 touchdowns, if Bijan gets hot, all of his stuff is going to go up, right? And that inherently makes all of the products more valuable that he has autographs in. Same with JSN. He ever scores 3 touchdowns in a game, all his stuff goes up. Where is his stuff? Where's his best stuff to be had? And I guess that's the purpose of this video. Plates and Patches, really nasty patches. The downside to Plates and Patches is most of the rookie stuff, actually all the rookie stuff I can confidently say, not from a specific game or event. What does that mean? Well, the player never touched it. It came straight off the rack. Maybe they got some good sales on jerseys and on Fanatics Black Friday last year on their website. Some clearance jerseys of, I don't know, if I was a JSN fan, maybe they had Russell Okung jerseys or Marcus Trufant jerseys. And then you just cut it up and you grab a really nasty patch of, I don't know, middle of the letter. You don't know what letter it is and throw it on a card. And that's what not from a specific player or event means. Maybe they're just, I don't even know. Maybe they're I don't even know how they get those jerseys, but that's what that means. Plates and patches, 320 or $300. I really like this one. This one on this ranking, this would be my second favorite of these four products. This is my second favorite. Black little box, 5 cards, 2 autographs, 1 mem, a lot of case hits, a lot of case hits. If you like chasing case hits, there is a ton of them. I believe on the what is it? Let's take a look on the back on this one. So this one on the White Knight right there, the White Knight, Prolific, Vanta, Force Field, 4 different case hits in this one. White Knight, there's 40 different names on that checklist. If you want the White Knight CJ Stroud, which is one of his best cards that you can get from this product, because again, no autographs. Well, even if you hit a case hit, there's 40 different ones, and that's just one of the case hits. So to hit one of those is tremendously hard, and I bring this up for a very good reason. I bring this up because the case hit is incredibly disrespected right now in the hobby. In terms of singles prices, it almost seems like we're dumbing down the hobby a little bit. Some of these case hits are so hard to hit, and I know that because we rip cases upon cases of these products. Some cards we only see once or twice compared to the 7 different Anthony Richardson autos that we might have pulled from Gold Standard. Sometimes we only see one case hit or 1 or 2 case hits of not just one specific player, but any player. So I think that right now the singles market absolutely is disrespecting some of these case hits. Once these rookie case hits dry up and you want to find a Bijan Robinson White Knight in 4 years when he's the best back in the league, good luck, like for real. And yeah, that's going to be the only editing in this video. I said I wasn't going to do any editing in this one, but I will censor myself right there. You're not going to be able to find it because, you know, we talk about overprinting. There are some cards that are not serial numbered that they're not making very many of, and a lot of people in this hobby just don't get it right now how rare some of these case hits are. So despite that, black also not my favorite product. So the up with this one, 2 autographs, 1 mem, lots of case hits. You have a better chance to pull a case hit out of this product than you would any of these other 4 products. The downside, for some reason, black from the black set for basketball, for football, cards always come out chippy. You're not going to get a PSA 10 RPA, and if you do, buy a lottery ticket, basically. Cards are the thicker cards always come out chippy. Price on this one is $325, about $20 more or $25 more than this. In comparison, I think for me, I mean, it's fine. They should both be $300. Realistically, all these products should just be the same price. But for me, $325. This is actually my 3rd favorite product of these 4. Cool cards, very cool cards. But even if you hit an Anthony Richardson or a Bijan RPA, odds are it's going to come out chipped. The real appeal here is the case hits, and there are just a lot of players on some of those checklists. Next up, let's talk about Gold Standard. This is a set with a lot of prestige in the hobby. This is a set that has been around for a long time in basketball, and I think in football, I think it might be a little bit older with basketball. This is a set that has shields. This is a set that has very, very rare case hits. I believe one of them is called like the Double Eagle. Also, Gold Dust El Dorado is new. Golden Ticket, I've never even seen one of those, and we've opened cases of this stuff. This is my favorite product. $350. It is the 2nd most expensive of these 4. Right now, compared to these 4 products, this one is my favorite. This one has longevity in the hobby. This one is respected by basketball collectors who remember Gold Standard before it was in Chronicle. It's been around a long time. I think this one of the 4 products has the most prestige of the 4 sets. It's seen the most favorably by collectors. I don't know why I keep going back to Gold Standard basketball, but I really, really liked when we had Gold Standard as a standalone basketball set, and it was not just a part of Chronicles like it has been the last few years. I keep remembering that and having more fond memories with that than I do with Gold Standard football. But again, in my 30 years in the hobby, a long portion of them, all of them have been baseball, but a long portion were just baseball and basketball as my primary sets that I collected. Those 2 sports have always been the most fond to me. I love football. You guys know that. You guys know on the channel I have a lot of passion for football, but baseball, basketball, the 2 sports that I'm the most passionate about, that I know the most about. Yeah, some of the inserts, like, even, I talk about how rare they are. Anytime they introduce a new case hit, like a El Dorado, it really, really depends how the hobby is going to react to them. In some case hits just absolutely fall flat. Some people just don't care. And I think that that is kind of what happens with Gold Standard. On the flip side, I think that the RPAs do hold a lot of weight from here, especially for first off the line, they have the Nouveau Reach, which are Opulence RPAs. Opulence is a basketball set that only comes out every couple of years, and they throw it in this one for football because there is no Opulence football, to my knowledge. 7 cards, you do. The only thing I don't like about this one is it's 5 autographs or memorabilia, and for somebody who doesn't know anything about this product, if you bought it and you thought, well, I could get 5 autographs. No, you can't. I've never seen a box that has 5 autographs. You might get 3 autographs. On average, you're going to get 2 autographs and 3 mems, but you're never going to get 5 autographs. I wish they would define this one a little more. All these other ones say 2 autographs, 1 mem. I really dislike that, oh, you could give 5. No, you can't get 5 autographs, Panini. Like, stop lying to people. Stop putting that out there. But I do like this one. I like the look of the cards. I like the packaging. I like everything about this, other than that thing. 350 a box. This would be my go-to of these 4 products. This would be my go-to. If I had to choose one, if I only had, 350, 400 bucks in my pocket, this would be the one that I would buy if I walked into my LCS. That's my personal opinion. This one was the new one, and this one is the one that we are going to rip today. This one is 2023 Origins Football. I believe it came out last Friday. And this one has 2 autographs, last Wednesday. It came out last Wednesday. 2 autographs, 1 mem. Once again, there are case hits in this one. They added Blank Slate this year and Origin Story. Blank Slate might have been in last year. Origin Story. Blank Slate is usually in, like, Court Kings basketball. Turn it over on the back if we want to see all the case hits once again. Blank Slate, Primordial, which I believe that one is the one with the tiger eyes. And then the Origin Story kind of looks like a storybook. Big laundry list of stuff. Once again, we're going to get 2 autographs per box, 1 mem. And this one's $375 per box. $375. It's the new kid in town. Realistically, I think that, from what I've seen with pricing action in the past, and again, this rookie year being so different because of the lack of autographs of Stroud, of Young, of Levis, I expect this one to drop down closer to $325 to $300. I expect it to shave off about $50 in value in the next couple of weeks. I think Gold Standard might actually go up. Typically in pricing action, Gold Standard is the one of all these that they make. These kind of like high risk, high reward boxes with only like 7 cards. Gold Standard is the one that typically goes up in price just because they print less of that than anything else that you see here between black, plates and patches, Origins. So I expect Gold Standard to be the one, if I was going to buy a case today and hold on to it and maybe really, really believe in Anthony Richardson or Bijan Robinson, or you just think this class is good even without the autos, Gold Standard would be the one that I would hold long term. But long video today, very long form video today, but I wanted to record one of these style of videos. I wanted to talk to you guys as James, not necessarily as Rungoodlife today. So we're going to do a box of Origins. We're going to see what we can find today. Hopefully find a Bijan or an Anthony Richardson. I would not mind seeing, and I'm trying to not talk like Run Good and project my voice. I'm really excited today. I really hope, no, I don't want to do that today. I want to do a more laid back, casual. I want to do a very different video. I don't remember the last time I did a video like this, where we're just talking, having fun. It's kind of being raw, nitty-gritty today. 150 cards set, 100 base cards, 50 rookie cards. And there's that voice again. We're looking for black one-of-ones, of course. I guess, what am I looking for today? As I rip this, as a collector, not as a content creator, not as a group breaker, as a collector, what am I looking for? When I decide to spend, $350, $375 on a box, what am I really looking for? So, for me, obviously there's some PC stuff, JSN and Zach Charbonnet for my Seahawks would be nice, but I guess, just like everybody else, hey, I'm looking for an Anthony Richardson RPA. I'm looking for a Primordial CJ Stroud because he probably some of that CJ Stroud, those case hits and low number parallels, and even those patches are going to potentially be worth more money than an Anthony Richardson RPA or autograph on card auto. There's going to be a lot of those, but right now CJ Stroud is the guy, so I want to see some Stroud, honestly. I don't want to see Aaron Jones. Now, I don't not like the Packers. I just also don't like them. I respect Aaron Rodgers, but man, Seattle and Pack have played each other so much. Base card design, as a collector, base card design looks good. For older collectors, this one's going to be too far out there. It's a very, very new school design, right? Like player coming out of the nebula in the sky. I like it, though. I like wacky stuff like that. And not even wacky. Like, I just like designs like this. I don't like bears at all, though. I don't like Roshan Johnson. Now, because we break so much of this, we're going to go right to the back for our 2 numbered cards. And I, for some reason, thought that was going to say Sean Alexander, but it's actually going to say Shannon Sharp, 98 of 149. It's a nice little $3 card right there, $5 card right there. And one more. I don't see a rookie logo. Patriot. That's going to be oh, it is a rookie. Just 75, Keyshawn Bout. And as a creator, as a breaker, I've never heard this guy's name pronounced. I actually don't know if it's... I call him Keyshawn Bout, but I'm pretty sure it's Keyshawn Booty, which is weird to say. It just sounds too much like Booty, like John David Booty. So I prefer Keyshawn Bout. And by the way, comment section. Comment section. Yeah, I know I get some stuff wrong on here. I know I get some names wrong. Occasionally I slip up and say the wrong thing, but hey, I'm human. I'm not going to edit that stuff out. I make mistakes, and I like showing that. So if you ever catch me saying something wrong, feel free to correct me, but just know, like, hey, I could fix that if I wanted to, and I choose not to. CJ Stroud. So we know this is not going to be an auto. I want that to be a 1-on-1. Let's save that. That might have the highest ceiling. Jalen Carter on the auto. Jalen Carter auto, non-numbered, but it is a purple. Is it purple? Jalen Carter auto. I hit what did I hit? A Nolan Smith in my certified first off the line box last week. And this should be an RPA. I believe that is going to be Jake Hayner. Yeah, not one of those guys that, as of right now, looking like he has much potential. But, man, they are putting his autographs in every single product. Every single product. All right. That's not numbered, by the way. The Origins RPAs are just not numbered. The base ones, it's not numbered. Rookie Jersey Jumbo Autograph. RJJA, Jake Hayner. All right. Show me a shield. Show me something nasty. Nothing nasty, but it is to 75. Rookie Jumbo Jersey. Orange CJ Stroud. Now, how do I feel about this card in terms of value? This card, honestly, is probably in this market with Stroud. And again, no autographs, parallels, and jersey cards. And again, not associated with any specific game or event. Honestly, this one's probably like $60 or more. I would not even be surprised to see some early comps on this one at $100+. To be perfectly honest. Because again, with Panini, if you want a CJ Stroud card in a Texans uniform, you can't get that from Topps. You can get the airbrushed, like the Panini Baseball, you can get the airbrushed stuff they've been doing, but you can't get a officially licensed CJ Stroud autograph. So this is the best you can do with Panini. Cool card. Overall, though, that box is pretty much what I expected. Again, if you told me I could only rip one for the channel, I would choose Gold Standard every single time. It's just a set that I like a little more. Origins, not that bad. In terms of where it ranks up with all the other sets, I'm probably taking plates and patches in Gold Standard every time. This one, I wish I could like black more. I really, really wish I could like this one more. Problem with this one, though, is that the RPAs, just the edges are always chipped, and I don't understand why some sets can like consistently have that problem. Like, why is it with some sets? Why do we not see that so much with like National Treasures, which is a $4,000 per box set, or $4,000 per box? Why do we always see that with sets like black? Like, I don't get it. Why does it have to be like that? That's what confuses me. Well, again, plates and patches, I like this one. Some of the nastiest patches you're going to see, but on the flip side, once again, patches not player worn, not game worn. And then Gold Standard, just the one that I am most personally fond of. But hey, let me go into content creator mode here at the end of this one. This one was very, very interesting to record. I'm just so used to talking like this, and let me know what you think. But I genuinely want to know what you think in the comment section, so leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these 4 products. Which one is your personal favorite? Which one do you like? Which one do you not like? Very curious to hear what you think, and also very curious to hear what you think of the video style today, because I wanted to try something new. I've been meaning to do this one for a long time. Lower my voice a little bit, be less Run Good Life with the projected personality, and be more like James, the Cody Rhodes loving, backwards hat wearing, 30 years in the trading card game collector. That's gonna do it for me, and I'm not even gonna do that intro because I do that one every time. So see ya.